whoever had the best painting that they chose would have that painting on a bottle of wine. I didn't even know that, but you know, I just thought I was invited and I was going to come and have fun, which I did. But I'm out there in the vines painting, and it's a nor'easter. So my canvas keeps blowing away and I have to go retrieve it. And my wife thinks a nor'easter is a great time to get a suntan. So she's out there and, you know, my stuff's blowing away and she's just doing this. But everybody else was really serious, and I just had my notebook, and they were painting on paintings that were that big. I had canvases this big. So I never finished a single painting, but I got a poem. And the poem starts in Blue Ridge Restaurant, then goes out into the fields. The next morning starts out in Blue Ridge Restaurant and then goes out in the fields, and you'll see where we go here. Above it all, or the high mountain paint job. He said if your name's on anything, they got you. He said he was above it all, or thought he was. And those hippies living it up in the hollers, oblivious to everything, they got him too. They got everybody, and now it's, what are we going to do about it? I say we need to get a map to show where everything is. Keep it hid away till it's needed. And Hillary, she's above the rest of us. And Bush had to steal that damn election. So in Blue Ridge Restaurant, we set off fed in fine mist and odd concentration, staking the target with the bead of our eyes. Land 7, count 'em, quick. Turkeys slip away to announce our bright presence to the mountain gods before they become plein air art. We repent and buy 2 bottles of Chateau Morissette blackberry wine, then head to the vines spilling over with ripe glory, disconnected from time and reality, our paintbrushes and pen in hand. Instructions. 1. Paint yourself into a corner. 2. Dare to get out. The rustle of wind and green leaves is to ignore. Wind takes your clouds and canvas. The vines got your ambition. The rest is up for grabs. 3. So hold the line of sky to settle the universe. Divide into 4 unequal parts, channeling your inner tomato. 4. Now buzz like bees in row upon row of sour grapes, calling like sirens, no shortage of rocks. All right, we're back in the Blue Ridge Restaurant. I wore my jacket this morning, bit nippy for September. Yes, we're sapped of bodily fluids and chomping gluten-free cookies and hot coffee, the last of the blackberry wine, before the judge enters our sacred patch of vine. He gives extra points for warm sunlight if you can find it, while we hold our offerings aloft or hide them in our car. There's no point proving you can't paint, but I still plan to get away with it. So, like anarchists or the mildly insane, we prop ourselves in corners of the vineyard and dabble our grape leaves like a biblical scene, with Satanists scurrying to the winery to refill their glasses, who return with their scholarly scorn. We don't care. We're idolaters and proud of it, though some are here for the prize. Others can't believe we're here at all, dabbling and scuffling our wet paintbrushes in this wild, howling wind come down across the mountain gap to pin us in and hold us tight to the chateau cliff. We ain't getting out of here without a fight, and everybody's rolling up their sleeves. Now the Satanists are freezing and want out of their contract. We artists don't have time to care. We take away their pitchforks and empty bottles and set them by a fire. Such slackers when there's work to do. The clock is ticking. The paint is still wet. Our paintbrushes are as stiff as our spines. We did it or didn't. Now here comes the judge, a pious old monk looking for the Holy Grail canvas to adorn the next bottle of Chateau Morissette wine. Our winner is chosen. Her painting blows away. We drink a toast anyway as the music slips in.